Hey you guys, what's happening? In this video I want to show you how to compete against the quad teams, but the key is using a helicopter. That way you can pop around a lot. I start this out with 3 noobs on my team. You saw them there at the first part of the clip, but they eventually all quit. Now right here at the last minute, the last noob quit and I realized things are getting serious. Because when I play with noobs, I usually get a helicopter and practice flying it low to the ground. So the noobs are all gone. The last noob took $80,000. So as you see, I don't have much because I spent the first half of the game flying the helicopter and practicing going in and out of the trees without wrecking. This is good. The lower you go, the safer you are. So I realized, what the heck, I better start playing. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go back to the base where I started at. That's where I took this helicopter. We'll go back to the base. I had a little fight here with some guys on the eastern side, those 3 bunkers. So I'm finally coming back, and I'm going to go ahead and put it on the bank platform. I'm not going to bother with the buy station. So I'm going to set her down here, and I'm going to start, after I do this, I'm going to start looking around the base. Now you see this door there is open, so they did plunder there. So I'm going to pop smoke. But what I like to do when I pop smoke is look up in the air more than I look on the ground. Because a lot of players will be spawning back and see that you just activated the platform, they'll come down right on top of you. So I'm just watching out for that until the chopper comes. Now after this, I'm going to go into the west side of the military base. I don't know how far in those guys went. I don't even know if they checked all the bunkers out, because I just got back. But when you're with good noobs, 3 noobs under level 100, they 90% of the time will quit on you. So when I'm with noobs, I just practice the chopper and other stuff like that, odd things. I don't bother playing because they just don't, I can't say they're good, they're just not experienced. All right, now here I'm going to drop the chopper down. Almost clip that pole. That pole will crash you. Now here's a good spot in the base. These small buildings here. Bingo, they didn't go this far in. And that's what I wanted to see. I'd say the buildings here were half full, about average. Now I didn't go over to the warehouses, knowing probably they were so close to it, they probably took it. But I'm starting to get serious now. I'm starting to accumulate some money. And like I said, this is the second half of the game. But the key is when you're going solo against teams, if you have a chopper, it gets you up and out of there. Because RPGs, it's hard to hit a chopper with an RPG. Pilas, you're dead. Now there's usually always a box right here. Oh, they call them money boxes. That's 4 syllables. I prefer to call them crates. Weapons come out of crates. Just money comes out of boxes. So anyway, I'm starting to find a lot of boxes. I'm working my way over to the west side of the base. Right here's the wall. And there's always a crate in the tower right here. There's always a crate, 100% of the time. I'm gonna pop in here just to check. I didn't go upstairs in that building. I should have, because there's nothing on the bottom. There usually is in the top. But I know I don't have much time, so I'm leaving the chopper for a moment. And here's where I get lucky. There's green smoke. And that's another thing you do with the chopper. You chase the money drops. Because remember, you're working against teams. You can't fight them in a firefight. And the best way to get more money than them is to get the money drops. That's why I made this video. I placed well in the top 10 at the end, so it's pretty good. Knowing that you're beating the teams of 4. I'm not looking for any other players. I got no time for doing that. All right, it's time to go back and unload this money I just got. There, I just cracked the top 10. But these red towers usually always have a crate underneath them. It's a good thing to remember. So there's 2 towers here, 2 crates. I'm not running over to the platform. I want to keep that chopper close to me. It offers you a bit of protection, not completely, but it will. It will help you get out of a team that's after you. 1 against 4 is odds for anybody. All right, see, I just got marked. Perfect timing. So I'm going to rinse and repeat. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to go up, pop smoke, watch in the air around me, watch for people parachuting down, and wait till the money chopper comes. So that was some quick cash. Hit those small buildings, went over to the 2 towers, hit the money drop. That was some fast money. So now I'm getting up there. 400 grand, it was looking good.
Bag is set. Burn is ready for deposit.
So now I'm gonna go back to chopper and I'm gonna think, where do I wanna go?
I'll fly. Hold on.
So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna check out the aircraft bunkers. Now I've got in a fight on the left side, so I'm not sure about those 3. But these 2 on the right I wanna check. Because teams these days, they still don't know how to plunder. They don't know how to work an area. That's why I make these videos, to help you guys out. But there's just so many noobs. Activision loves to make that money. That's why I'm saying it's full of hackers. It isn't a noob, it's a hacker. All right, there's 2 boxes, 2 crates. I'm not interested in any of the weapons. Being that I started late, the main thing I want to do is hustle.
I'll take her up.
I've come down into the last underground plane hangar. All 5 plane hangars have cash. It's a good thing to remember. And a good team will work both sides of the runway. But in my case here, the noobs quit early, so it was a great thing. But it got me hustling. Before I was just flying the helicopter around in between trees, practicing flying low, in between buildings. So now I'm hustling. So now there's green smoke right up on the hill on the other side of the runway, and it's been up there. I just didn't see it. Now it's been there at least 5 minutes. If you look in the other part of the clip, you'll see it, glimpses of it. So I'm gonna come over and check it out. And I'm gonna get shot at. Watch the roof. See the roof in the quarry? You'll see the flashing. Now I'm getting shot. You don't want to leave your chopper on the ground where somebody can put rounds in it. So I back it on the other side of the building. Then I drop it down. Now there's another chopper at the dam. Nobody got that chopper yet. So I know that's my backup chopper. Because this one is starting to really take a beating. So I've come up basically $300,000 since I really started hustling. So things are looking good. Get as low as you can, grab it. Now I go straight back to the chopper because he's not the only guy after that money. When that tail rotor starts sparking, you know the chopper's going. It's damaged.
I'll take her up.
Look at this, I'm taking hits. They're shooting at me. That's from a different direction. That's somebody else. So I do a little zig and zag and get away from them. All right, so I've pretty much gotten the half of the bunkers. I got the base. I don't bother with the tent barracks. They hardly have anything in them. I got the towers here. Now I'm going to go to the statues. The 2 gang signs. There's always a dune buggy here. I was thinking about taking it, but my next stop is going to be east side of the dam. It's real close by. I know I'm running out of time. The game has to be almost over. There it is, overtime. So I'm thinking, I'm considering where I want to go. I ended up marking over on the west side of the dam, but I never had time to go to it. I went towards the dune buggy, changed my mind. Now watch what I do with the chopper. All right, now I'm 7th.
I'll take her up.
I'm 7th place. I'm still looking around. I'm looking for money drops is what I'm doing. Yeah, I don't see anything else. So I mark a recon on the west side, and even then I changed my mind.
Need this?
Because right here on the east side of the river, the first thing, as soon as I see that police station, I dump the chopper. And I'm going to show you why. There's a quad in front of the station, so watch where I go. See the crate? Almost 100% of the time there's a crate in this little building. So when I saw the police station, I made up my mind. I'm gonna run in here real quick, see if I can get a crate. There's one right there. And I'm getting out. Oh, I wanna go to the roof. Another thing, when you're in a police station, check the jail part, the cell. I'm gonna check it right here. There's a lot of times there'll be a crate or two in there. I'm gonna go upstairs and I'm going to the roof. There's another reason for that. About 50% of the time, the roof will have a crate on it, and there it is, with a pile of cash. All right, I'm still 7th. Hop on the quad.
I'll drive.
I'm gonna slow down here by the garage on the right, because what I'm looking for is a crate inside it. No crate. So I'm going down to the first two houses. Now I'm trying to get a crate or two. Bingo. This is basically my last house. But I'm still going to try to, one crate, that's all I need. There it is. That got me to 6th place. Now I'm marked. No big deal, there's no time left.
I'll drive.
So I take the quad up to the next group of buildings, and I look in the small buildings just in case there wasn't a box in it. That small building right there on the left. These buildings are usually pretty light with crates. It's not a heavy crate spot. If you have nowhere else to go, go ahead and try it. See, it's not there. All right, game over, and I get 6th place. Now that's not bad, 1 against 4. So if you want to go solo against quads, I think the helicopter is your best friend. And when you play with noobs, don't even bother playing. Go practice your flying and stuff like that. $631,000 and 28 crates. Now that's why I call it a good game, because I didn't really start playing until the second half. So there you go, guys. If I can do it and punch it out, you can too. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Y'all have a good one.